welcome to Nightly Reviews, where I review a tobacco. Today's tobacco is Solani Silver Flake Blend 660. It's Red Virginia, Dark Fired Kentucky. Right now I'm smoking it in my calabash, merchant top, gourd body, or I should say, what do they call that? Stummel. And it's a real calabash. Calabash was created by a South African guy who stationed himself in Montreal, and they have a tobacco shop called Bladders and Bladder, or Bladder and Bladder, and they've been around since like what, man, 1907 type thing. And because tobacco is ridiculously expensive, I would love to support them, but holy cow, man. I mean, the first time I went there, if any of you are NHL fans, hockey fans, because here in Montreal, hockey is in the blood, right? Like salsa is in the blood of Latinos. And I say that with confidence. I remember once walking into Bladder and Bladder. I got a fan here. Hold on. You're not often going to see me doing this because my wife is out of town. So, plus I got board games here and they're going to absorb the smell. So, don't tell my wife. Anyway, so I'm walking into Bladder and Bladder. And, they had a bigger area. They had a smoking area when smoking was permitted. Because smoking is not permitted now. We're pulling at California. And I say that with a lot of love to my friend Carl Kretter. Who, Carl, I dedicate this show to you. Why? You're going to understand this tobacco? Alright, anyways. So I walk into the place. And sitting down in the place is Ronald Corey, the chairman of the NHL, Serge Savard, the general manager of the Montreal Canadiens. I think Yvan Cournoyer was there, one of the forwards of the Montreal Canadiens of old. And I think Guy Lafleur was there. They're all sitting down, they're smoking a stove. I swear to God, if I would have threw a bomb in this place, I would have shut down the NHL for 10 years. But I'm just saying that. And, and Bladder and Bladder, he was the one who created the calabash pipe. So therefore, Sherlock Holmes, with the calabash pipe, is due to Bladder and Bladder. Check it out in Montreal, read it up on the net if you don't believe me. Now, I'm smoking the Solani tobacco. And like I said, you never heard this. And so it's Blend 660. And I think you can only buy this in 3.5 ounces. That means a 100 gram tin in real measurement. You can argue with me if you want. Whatever. Makes sense. Right? I opened the tin because I was excited. And I had this wonderful smell. It was really nice. It's like when you open up an Orlick can, but more subdued and deeper. Now I'm sorry I have to share this with you because people are going to go out and order this stuff, so I pre-ordered. I bought 2 tins, so I ordered another 3 just to have this stuff around. And aged, this must be incredible. This is not aged, and I'm blown away. This is probably one of the, or when I say the best, this is my opinion, one of my favorite Virginia blend tobaccos that I've smoked so far in my life. It is citrusy without being citrusy. Hay, grass, a little woodsy, but light woodsy, a summer day woodsy, you know? Easy smoke. Won't burn you. You're not gonna get tongue bite. I must have smoked about 10 bowls already of this because I'm incredibly excited. And Carl Kretter, I'm telling you, do it. Buy a couple of tins, like 10, if you can, and do it before it runs out. The guy who blended this is Mr. Reiner, if I'm not mistaken. The guy's a master blender. What a hit. I haven't tried his other tobaccos, and I will. Just on this alone, I'm gonna try all his blends. Not the aromatic blends, because I've been through the aromatic phase. Although sometimes an aromatic tobacco is fine. You know, it's fun. It's a dessert. So, as I said, this is bready, hay, fruity, nice and sweet. Without being overly sweet. A little almondy, marzipan-y. Chestnuts, maybe. Light chestnuts. Lightly roasted. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Can anybody tell me who wrote that in the comments below? It's just... it's a deep tobacco. It's like if you would take a not a Bourgogne wine. Is it a Bourgogne? A Bourgogne wine. That's exactly it. And it's light, but you can go looking for the flavors and they're there. A little vegetable. A little. That's because this is a vegetable, right? So obviously it's going to be a little vegetable-y. And all I can say is, and I'm going to hate to say this, this mechanically is an all-day smoke. Why would you want to smoke this all day? Don't. I would smoke this. It's because it's my first tin, so that's why I did 10 tins. I mean 10 bowls. Because I'm blown away about this. This is a Grand Cru. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Clean your pipe before smoking this. You could smoke this in a big bowl, medium bowl. Small bowl, you're going to regret it. Why? It'll be gone while you're enjoying this too quickly. So I would say medium, large bowl, no problem. What to eat with this? You don't have to eat anything. You don't have to have a coffee. Have a glass of water. Because this is one of those tobaccos where you're going to be surprised if you haven't smoked this, if you're a Virginia lover. It's just wonderful. It's just a wonderful tobacco. It ain't goopy, burns fantastic. It's because I got my fan now, so I didn't do a good charring light. I got the fan happening. I got fans all over the house. I got the air conditioning, so it sucks out the smoke a little bit because my wife is coming back in 2 days, and hopefully this is my last smoke in the house. She doesn't know this. Don't say it. I swear to God, don't say it. Wonderfully bready, almondy, and that's where the marzipan kicks in. Light marzipan, soft citrus, eh? That's something. That's great. That's good. I'm glad I said that. Came out just like that. And you have to try this tobacco. If you're a Virginia person, try this tobacco. Get back to me. Tell me I'm wrong. If I am, I'm gonna say, hey, different different smokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? But clean your pipe, or start off a pipe with this, and you want a clean slate when you smoke this, because it's just a joy. Now let's go into stats. See what's going on here. So the brand is Solani. Solani means, my God, I forgot. But something sun, obviously. It's blended by R.L. Will. He's a German man. And what a palate this guy's got. It's manufactured by Kohlhaas and Kopp. The blend type is Virginia based. The contents are Kentucky, Virginia. The Kentucky is wonderful in here. Flavoring is none. You would think there's a bit of flavoring here. Top, that is. But it's probably due to the casing. I don't know. The cut is a flake, and I'm telling you, the flakes are this long, if not this long. Okay, so to fit it in a 250 gram mason jar, you're gonna have to cut it in 3, and still. Comes in a 100 gram tin. As I said, its country is Denmark, and it is currently available on sale now. On sale. It's available now. You can buy it. As I said, I bought 3 tins. And I'm glad I did. And what I did is I vacuum sealed the second tin I bought. And it comes in a relatively big tin. You know what I'm saying? And it's it's one of those tins you think you'd buy at the dollar store, right? So when I vacuum sealed it, I don't know if my vacuum sealer has a lot of torque, but it crushed the bottom, smashed the top, and crushed everything. I guess it's well sealed. If you want to keep the box, remove the tobacco from the box, make yourself a label, and put it in the bag if you want to keep the tin. Now, let's go to the profile stats, or I should say the flavoring stats. Strength is medium, 100%. Flavoring, none detected. What a gorgeous tobacco. I'm sorry for doing this. None detected. I'm gonna go with flavoring, none detected. Taste, medium to full. Oh yeah. And they should have something else there. Aftertaste, nice medium lingering taste in your mouth after. It's the taste of happiness. It is sun, Solani. It is what a great day type of feeling. And the room note, it could kiss my ass. Who cares? But I'm sure if I was a room note type person, I would say, honey, can you smoke some more of that Solani? It's a wonderful potpourri. Huh? And also, I am, being from Montreal, Quebec, I'm having what is called a Labatt Blue. Now, you see the fleur de lis, the flower of lis, I guess you call it, I don't know. But that stems back from the 1600s, because we were colonized by France. This is New France, La Nouvelle France. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that heritage, also being Italian. But I was born in Quebec, raised Italian, so that's why I'm Italian, but I'm a Quebecer. And this Labatt Blue is a nice Pilsner. It's a light Pilsner, but it's a nice Pilsner. Also, the game that you can play while smoking this Solani Blend 660 Virginia Silver Flake. Man, if they have a gold flake, I'm gonna flip out, because if they rate it in terms of hierarchy in minerals than the gold flake. It's gonna blow my mind. Is the game I had mentioned before by Gregory M. Smith is The Hunters, right? It was German U-boats going in till 1941, 42 I would say, or 43. They had the Atlantic, and this is a game, a solitaire game, and it's the second part of The Hunters. The Hunters is when the German had full reign of the Atlantic, and when Churchill didn't know what the hey was going on, right? So this is The Hunted. That's when the Allies got together and said, hey, these guys are kicking our hiney, man. They're stealing all our steel. The tonnage that they blowing up is incredible. Now they're the hunted. So you see, don't be afraid of playing a game because of the German Kriegsmarine and you're playing a German. Now you're being hunted. Ah, look at that. Turns of events, or events of turns. I don't know what I'm saying. But there are two other games in that series that I'll say as we go on. And on that note, the Solani Silver Flake is a Grand Cru without exception. If you like Orlik, well then you're gonna lose your pants on this one. So, have a good day. Be nice to people. Being nice is easier than being an old grognard, grumpy, scum of the barrel person. Just be nice. You know, love your neighbor, man. What that means is, don't be an a-hole. Peace. Have a good day.